All right, I think it's about time I give you guys one of the most succulent tidbits that I've come across in quite a while. And it goes back to when I was in college. My wrestling coach was an Olympic silver medalist in college. Considered one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. And he was such an advocate on cardio, just like cardio and like circuit training and like specifically what he called pummel curls. So first of all, I'm a meathead. I hate cardio and I hate circuit training. And I was like, well, why the hell would pummel a made up exercise, made up name at least? Why is he such a fan? He doesn't like heavy lifting and all that stuff, but he was such a fan of this one particular exercise. And it took me, I don't think he really knew why either, but it took me up until this point, 32 years old now, so over a decade, to realize that it's not a curl at all, okay? It comes down to, I've been doing this Romanian weightlifting coach's shoulder circuit to warm up, or not a circuit, but you understand what I'm saying. It's just a sequence. And a lot of this stuff is just like rotation. Jeez! What was that? No. You freaking kidding me? Well, my resistance band just snapped! Frick. Well, okay, so anyways, it's a lot of it's like the warm up, right? It's circles. It's circles, right? And then with weights, it's big rotations, other directions, right? It's out and in. It's out and in, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like swimming, breaststrokes, all this type of like rotational stuff. Because most people for shoulders, all they're doing is like front raise, lateral raise, okay, reverse flies, right? That's all people do, and then overhead press and stuff. But you're pretty limited there in terms of movement. This is a ball and socket joint, right? So you got to train in all directions. So it hit me like a ton of bricks when I was doing this exercise. I'm like, man, this pumps all my delts up, the 3 heads of delts, the traps blow up. It's insane. And I'm not talking about blow up like, well, traps blew up. And I'm talking about like the pump is out of this world. Okay? The pump is out of this world. So as I warm up, right, I usually only do like 5 or 10 pounds for my warm up stuff. But sometimes I'm like, well, I'll just keep going a little heavier. So I only got 30s here, and it's pretty heavy for shoulder stuff, right? Anyone that's legit doing like 30-pound laterals and stuff like that, you're pretty strong, all right? I know you see bodybuilders and all that, they do their like, they do this, all right? They're hundreds, but that's ridiculous. It's just momentum, all right? Ridiculous. So then, now it leads us to back in the day when old Sticky Ricky used to do his 150-pound cheat curls, right, with dumbbells, which was just ridiculous. No biceps, so you know what I mean? It was all like swinging. And you know what? My biceps never felt sore the next day. You know what felt sore? My freaking shoulders were killing me because it wasn't even a curl. It was like an upright row, basically. It was an upright row. And it's not just like my traps were sore from shrugging the weight up. No. Like, my delts were just dead. Like, I couldn't even, like, lift my arms. It's like, holy buckets. As if I did, like, 150-pound sheet laterals, but now, like, how you see bodybuilders, like this, right? Not like this. Not like that. Look at this. Not like that. So, guys, here's the thing. This is the quick tidbit. That was all the rich history I had to give you that led up to this one point. But basically, it comes down to this, all right? The circles, like, if you do this together, if you keep it close to your body, okay? It's like the same thing as doing these cheat curls, right? Doing the circles there. But it's not like that because it's hard to go heavier with that. So basically, you can do your little body English, get a little herky-jerky in there. Or not jerky, but essentially, it's like a mix of an upright row and then like it's like a rotational upright row, guys, all right? So I'm keeping it like close to my body, right? And it's kind of like a little bit of a curl at the bottom, like I was saying, like a cheek curl, but it's this motion. It's this big shrug, and it's big rotation, rotating backwards, all right? So then it's like, well, that's what my wrestling coach, I think it was when he was saying pummel curls, like, this is how he would like have us do them, right? It's like, yeah, you don't feel it, you feel a little bit in your arms, or like your biceps, but you feel it when you're doing it for so long, more in your forearms and but your shoulders. And that's the thing with wrestling, right? A big thing with wrestling is like you gotta have a short neck, right? Keep your shoulders shrugged so that they can't get a grip of the collar tie on you. You know what I mean? So, and you're doing all this and you're digging. It's like, it's all shoulders, upper back. So it all makes sense now. Like, I mean, this is for you fellow young scrappers there, an exercise that you do, but I mean, guys, I will challenge each and every single one of you to grab, I don't know, it doesn't matter, 20, 25, 30, whatever you want to do, 35, doesn't matter. But, just hear me out. I like to do one side now, okay? One side, get it high, rotate back. As high as you can, rotate back. As high as you can, rotate back. High as you can, rotate back. Okay, do that for 30 reps or so, okay? Do that for 30 reps, 40 reps, 50 reps. I swear to, I mean, don't go heavy because then it's going to be cheating. You could, I guess, but I haven't really experimented with that yet. It just seems like a bad idea for, you know, your delicate shoulder joint. But if you do, boom, high, rotate, big circle, like a lateral circle, big lateral circle. Do that for 50 reps. I swear to God, you will never experience a shoulder and trapezius pump as strong and significant and succulent as that. Swear to God, all right? So freaking do it.